Welcome everybody, here's your strategy wolf, and welcome back to Victoria 3, welcome back to our Japanese Empire, and welcome back in 1935 in March, and we are at the outbreak of probably the last war of this Let's Play. We wanted to punish the Siamese for breaking out of our customs union. However, we can't put them actually into our make them a puppet for reasons I didn't really fully understand yet. We will do this with Burma and force get a treaty port in Bangkok if possible. And we will exert our influence in this way on Siam, which is optically for the market sad that this one fell out, but I guess you guys wanted to see some action in the end as well as did I. If we just end peacefully over here, so let's go in and punish them. And it's also kind of a climactic. Of course, the Brits once again wanted to hamper our efforts and annoy us, and for this reason. It's kind of a fight between 1 and 2, and we got a huge distance between us last because we discovered the South Pole is the first people in the world, and also we managed to be the first ones to get planes out. So yeah, we are the absolute leaders in the world, and we will show the Brits that we are not willing to give up this position. So let's go and see how our measures are going on. Here we send some reinforcements just for the defense. Okay, Guangdong is being defended anyways. The southern Chinese, they don't have any commanders. That's weird. This is sad, but looks like our troops can cope with them. Here we're sending some reinforcements, but basically we send out our 2 radar groups in these areas, and also we send out naval ambitions or naval invasions here to Bangkok and to Burma. So probably we will see the landings in 20 days. Yeah, 20 days. We'll have these landings, and let's hope here it looks good in China that we can defend them. Here the Philippines, well, whatever. If they... Oh, I thought we would be sending some reinforcements. Maybe I was mistaking over here. Let's send some Indonesians. I can't. Why? Oh, guys. Sometimes I don't understand Victoria. Yeah, Luzon, Mindanao front. Thank. And here we go. Our landing start. Siam is fighting. Oh, they have an uprising. That's excellent. That's excellent. They have the uprising, so they got some couple of their troops distracted, and now we've got the possibility to overrun the mainland, hopefully, which we are not. Also here in Burma. Oh, come on, guys. Let's see if we can. I hope this is gonna be. They are lost, okay. But come on, I feel like squad infantry versus skirmish infantry should be actually a no-brainer, especially if. But looks like we're actually the landing is harder than expected. So are we occupying? What are we occupying over here? Okay, this is super confusing. Is our 107k army up in this pocket or not, or are we in Bangkok already? Probably we're like. Here. Very interesting. Okay, the landing in Burma doesn't work apparently. What does work is that our dreadnoughts are mowing down... Oh, Vientiane dreadnoughts, okay. Coalition coupons. Our revolution actually broke down, that's nice to see. With the Japan versus Siam war going well, the country is swept up in a frenzy of war. The sitting Constitutional Reform Party has issued letters of endorsement to parliamentary candidates they feel support the war effort, drawing patriotic voters toward the cause. He didn't get the letter, huh? Go figure, that coward, some spineless, good-for-nothing pacifist. Our boy's out there dying, and what does he do? Sits around shuffling stacks of paper, waiting for the opportune moment to squander the gains we paid in for blood. Nah. Our men need somebody who fights for them as they fight for us. Yeah, most certainly will go for ready around black. We have this kind of. We still have the party, not the Imperial Constitutional Reform Party. Most definitely we like them a lot. Ready around the flag. Flag. Wonderful. Anything else to do? Since we're running, can we actually lower the taxes? We have 100 bureaucracy. Maybe I could get some extra. Maybe by the end of the war. We shall see. Since we've suddenly got so much. Maybe we just finalized also some bureaucratic buildings. Alright, okay. Seems like... Where is... I'm a little bit scared that some troops over here will send some more. That we don't have really like some harbor access. I don't know how this is working, but okay. It's somehow working. That's the good thing. And our troop here landing in Burma is heavily failing. I hope that we can push through actually here via land before Vietnam surrenders. Siam surrenders and Burma doesn't. So we failed over here. How lovely. Are they sending reinforcements down here, the Burmese? Not really. Which base means that we... Okay, they're standing by. More reinforcements down here. Philippines. Okay, we got some dudes over here. Overly enthusiastic partisans. Supporters of Common People Party have gone beyond simply campaigning. Okay. For their own party, harassing and sometimes physically attacking opposing partisans. I'm a simple party man, that's all. I know who I like and I know who I don't like. And I know I want my people to win and their people to lose. Oh yes, we crack down on Common People's Party's activities. We need unity in Japan to win this war, especially to show the Brits who is the master of the world. I feel like I'm getting more megalomaniac here in the last episodes. Yeah. What you gotta do? South China Sea. Oh, somebody's like, okay, maybe we should protect our South China Sea. Somebody's controlling this. Then actually I will patrol it more since they are raiding over there. And I feel like this is working. Because Gulf of Siam, I don't see any Philippines. Sea of Japan. Okay. Siam already has surrendered. Which leaves up with Burma, right? Yeah, Burma is still there, so I've gotta... Oh, come on. The mechanics. Naval invasion. Exactly happened what I wanted to avoid, and we take the big army then, in this case, because, you know... Anything to declare interest in? No. Market access, okay. Kanak, I didn't even see this. I want to lower actually all these useless... I don't want companies over here actually, come on, get rid of them. And Spain is embargoing us, of course they are. Alright everybody, maybe I... absolutely got something wrong. I always thought this is until the end of 1936, so apparently not. And we couldn't even finish this war and show the Brits who's the big boss. But everybody, at least we are number one, even under this weirdo Mitsuomi Yamato. And I think you could have guessed probably Burma would have been taken back. Yeah. At least we don't have to face the shame that the world is giving to us and all these embargoes on these things on the poor Asiatic race that has been, once again, the West has showed its true face that they can't take and accept a triumph of another kind of people. So anyways, here we are. And let's improvise then, because you know, I wanted to end on a longer episode, and I plan to maybe take a longer one and then do an extra resume. But once we're already here, let's do the resume now a little bit. I don't want to continue playing, and I also don't want to go somewhere else. So this is an interesting, even if it wasn't the most climactic end. Let's have a quick look how we look like. The GDP, yeah, it's a increasing development. Of course, there were always bumps and problems due to technologies and so on. I guess this is basically where we started, yeah, I don't know, opening up and dropping the shogunate, I can imagine. Slowly starting to industrialize over here. Probably here was something, there's always the steps here, probably the electrification came in and so on. So this is a pretty straightforward curve in my opinion. I'm quite happy with it. Looking at the average of standard of living, it was a little bit sideways for a long time, but getting up here also quite nice. I absolutely happy with the outcome, especially since we didn't pay too much attention just to focus that, and I feel like we have quite a, let's say, uneven system or capitalistic system. So probably maybe we can have a look some more statistics in a second. Prestige, yeah, I don't know where this drop is coming from. Maybe you had to do some savings, and we were kind of almost close to not bankrupt, but I had to save money. Probably I reduced some salary which led to this kind of drop down here. Population, sure. This is probably the first time taking the southern Chinese province with 20 million people. This is probably Korea that we got and also released shortly after. This I might have forgotten what we lost for a while. Did we lose something? I can't tell. Here we conquered Manchuria and so on. Yeah. Maybe we released something as a... This is probably like releasing stuff or selling certain provinces or something like that. Or losses in a war. But I can't actually remember that we lost something. Okay, so yeah, population was also quite, 190 is pretty a lot, and if you look over here, we do have 137 Japanese that definitely dominate here the population. But however, we have the Manchu, the Han, and the Yue over here, and the Min probably also Chinese. Koreans, we released Korea again. So I feel like, of course, it could have been a different approach to give them also some rights, because we were still in the... in a very dominant state, in the ethno state, where the Japanese have all the rights. There wouldn't have been too hard to go to, like, let's say, I forgot how it's called in English, the law, where basically various similar races or cultures are also accepted. So we could have gotten them in and also built up something over there. But to be honest, at some point the game turned out to be I don't want to diss Japan, the classical authoritarian imperialistic Japan game, and it didn't go for the wonderful happy-go-lucky pan-Asiatic happiness zone. So yeah, this is the outcome, and we probably have a very rich and very powerful Japanese top layer or strata in the population, so absolutely fine. And I mean, it's been expressed with the being number one also in the end. Population, well, yeah, we've got the laborers, machinists, clerks, engineers, farmers. Yeah, we are a heavily industrialized country. Everything is full with factories and so on. Political strength, yeah, the capitalists dominate this, and the engineers, while the laborers are way smaller. Religion is something that really surprised me. I guess the Sunni are in the Southeast Asia with the newly gained provinces, but then we got Shinto, and Shinto never made it over the 50%. This is really weird for me. I thought this would replace Mahayana basically as the lead religion, but even him, didn't turn Shinto. I think I can't check out how his father did or something like this. Well, all right. I think we want to see a little bit more, and therefore I'm gonna... What? Jump in. Okay, this is the weird screen. Let's jump still in. And nevertheless, and have some looks. What kind of... Okay, now we're back to normal. Yeah. But we're not gonna continue because now the game is over and it's not meant to be played in this times. So what did I want to check? Some things. The standard of living, we're number 30 worldwide. Okay. Number 1 in GDP, but GDP per capita number 32. Yeah, so it's not everything is super splendid, but if we have a look, let's on the map of standard of living, you see basically, okay, here down here Borneo is super green, which sometimes is I mean, they are all part of European markets and could therefore have huge access because the French and the British have very good markets, I assume. And also, yeah, the Brits over here are very nice. Scandinavia looks very good. The States a little bit underwhelming, I'd say. What happened over here? Well, never really escalated somehow, despite their population being quite big, even bigger than ours, actually. They have, yeah. However, the industrialization never really kicked in. Interesting. What else? Germany, North German Federation. We traded a long time with them. We're good partners, actually. However, now, yeah, okay, now they embargoed us, which doesn't really count in the end. Also, they never really managed to unify Germany, which is, I don't know. There were efforts, but which these days doesn't happen too often, in my opinion. Or it's like a little bit sad. This either it works super quick or not. Yeah, I hope with the upcoming DLC, the AI is gonna do a lot about it. Yeah, now I'm getting a little bit lost on the map. Maybe some more statistics for you guys. What I also do like a lot always is to know to go here on the current prestige and then from being leading goods producers to get a quick overview. Okay, we produce ironclads, engines, explosives. This is a pretty satisfying view. You would say you see a lot of number ones with electricity, automobile, telephones, high-end, high-developed industrial products, which really indicates that we're quite up high here on top of the yeah, let's say economical chain. However, of course, we also do a lot of sulfur. That is really surprising, but we have all these Pacific islands that get bonus on sulfur. Maybe that's the reason why. Dye and silk, yeah, surprising, but we also have a huge on the number 1 of grain. Yeah, this comes from China because we also have a lot of agriculture going on and resources that supply this this market. Let's have a last look on our wonderful market also. I mean, unfortunately, CM dropped just recently. Yeah, but from Alaska to Mexico to Peru, a little bit longer. I would have loved to get those guys in. Chile, at least, or Ecuador, and maybe some central, just for the look, you know. Yeah, we can have a look at our prices right now. Yeah, coal has been a certain topic, and actually this leads me to a resume. So I had a great fun, and for me this was a wonderful start into yeah, it was my second Let's Play on this channel, and it is so far the most successful given by clicks. So thank you guys for watching, and if you're still here after all my babbling, once again. So I really did enjoy this experience. I also learned some more, and it, yeah, carried me on playing Victoria over a long time, even despite at some point it got maybe not that interesting anymore, but still funny and interesting things happened until the very end. However, of course, I always do enjoy the start a little bit more, most of the times with Paradox games, because at some point you start to snowball a little bit or things get too weird that you're in the too dominant position, which actually didn't happen this time, not because we were in a dominant position and I felt very confident or would have been frightened about a certain group of nice enemies that formed up to stop us at a certain point, but in the end it was actually, we were stopped mostly by frustrating mechanics, I must say. So I haven't really tried out the beta yet, the 1.5 beta that's working a lot about military warfare. And remember, this one is even before Voice of the People. This is quite an old patch and the old modding version, so there is already changes. But it's still kind of a disappointment a lot of times to see how the AI acts. There was actually another point. I was at the mechanics, how these mechanics work and how peace resolutions can't really come to play. And if you actually consider peace resolutions in the 19th or the early 20th century, like how powers and were debating and shuffling around, and this game sets a framework, in my opinion, that would allow for such things, but the execution sometimes is a little bit annoying. Also, like, now that there's these sessions, and I've been talking about this before. Do you have a good example? Yeah, we've been fighting wars over here in the Pacific, and then I have to basically land somewhere in Europe to enforce them with the great powers, and or basically one tiny power is being attacked, a big power steps in but doesn't want any compensation or any gains from this. Yeah, I would like to, and we've seen it plenty of times in other Paradox game where actually like a great power stepping in can take over the leadership of a war and even put some own claims or interests in there. I feel the field of diplomatic plays, as versatile it is already by now, and how much wonderful possibilities it enables, needs to be rounded out a lot, in my opinion, in combination with a better diplomacy AI, which is obviously super hard and a lot to ask for, but this is what makes the game more interesting, in my opinion. I would love to see from Paradox. So I have high hopes for the future at this point, because not in the upcoming patch, because as far as I know, it talks mainly about military and the several fronts, more battles at one front, and what I've seen so far already from the testing looked way better than what we've seen so far. However, it is it's at the moment warfare, it's not that amazing. Also, I don't get me wrong, and I wrote this in the comments also several times, I don't ask for direct unit control. I like the approach with the fronts and that you don't have this certain influence over everything, because this is always a problem. We're talking about, this is a game about economy, about politics, about a state, and not about warfare. And if you give me the power to outsmart the AI on a tactical level, I think the game gets a certain twist that's not correct, in my opinion. However, there needs to be stuff done to get like the military, the warfare, also the navy and everything into a more interesting kind of system, or a better working one, in combination with the diplomatic plays. That's my resume. And yeah, there's a certain of other things that annoy me. For example, this coal problem. I mean, we have a massive economy relying on, have a huge buy order. This is absolutely, it's a lot. So I understand there's a high coal price, but it's something I also see in the other game that I had with the US, for example, that coal price is going up, and international countries should notice that there's a certain demand in several markets, and they don't really react. Look at this, Northern Rhine. They get even a 20% coal mine throughput. It's like the English, so one of the centers of, actually more than the Brits get. I didn't even know this. So apparently the Germans have one of the best. The Prussians are here in Wales. Oh, 20%. Okay. I didn't know there's this difference. I need to, next time I play England, I need to check this out. Rhineland, 30%. Holy moly. 20%. As you see in Silesia, 20%. So really, 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 really good mining areas, and there's in Japan a huge demand, and we have 20 out of 60, 18 out of 150, 16 out of 150, and yeah, same here. And this is only this happens several times. Rubber, we can probably find the same example for rubber and oil. Let's check oil for one here. Galicia, for example, there should be oil rigs. Oh, actually 36 of 60, so not that bad. 28 of 27. Okay, the Austrians are doing a good job. What is another famous oil area? Maybe here down in Persia. I mean, the French even got it. Oh no, here you can't. Oh, yeah. The French went in here, which, yeah, first you might think this might be a good reason. The French might want to have the oil, but yeah, nobody's building oil down here. And these are these kind of things that I find really sad, or I hope they're improving right now. And if somebody from Paradox is accidentally stumbling across my channel and watching, you might have listened to this. And also one of my big wishes in coming back to our own influence for like Korea, where we had the same problem, that there is 100 coal mines available. Why is my subject Korea not building any if we have in the same market a lot of coal missing? There's a good chance for them to profit as well. So if you can't make the AI smarter, Paradox, to get these out, why don't I have the right, for example, to do foreign investment and build buildings in my subject, or even somewhere else where I might ask, yo, could you grant me some access to build something? I mean, we have also a lot of examples in history where foreign investment, super famous one in the same time period, given, for example, the Baghdad train, where like German engineers and technicians and probably also finances, I'm not an expert on this very topic, like this is pre-World War I, like 20th century, but they wanted to help build the Ottomans to build basically a train going through the Ottoman Empire, and hence connecting Germans, Austrians, are basically building an excise down here, which could is a competing idea to the Suez Channel and so on. All these little things. Talking about the channels, by the way, why do the Russians have Panama and Suez, but didn't build any of the channels? So I feel like the Russians just wanted to block off the Americans or British to, maybe not such a stupid idea. Yeah, so much at this point. I feel like a lot of other things have been said during the entire play. Yeah, whatever you guys think, please let me know. This is now the official resume, I guess. If there's huge discussions coming up or something, I might say some more at some point. I will also inform you more about a future upcoming Victoria Let's Play. At the moment, we have a small pause until, at least until, I think, beginning of 10th of November or something. They announced the DLC, and probably I will wait for until a hotfix comes out as well. So I guess Victoria production starts in the second week of November. And yeah, until then, you'll have a small pause. But it's, like I said, a great time to write down your wishes, your input, and whatsoever you want to tell me, and what you want to give me, what you want to see in the next Let's Play together down. So please do that if you feel like that. And yeah, once again, if you were here the entire time, and there's must be plenty of people that watch my videos without giving me a subscription. Now, if you did this, and now you're caught, leave me a like and a subscription. It would be awesome. It helps me, getting motivated, and also grows the channel. Thank you a lot at this point, and thank you for watching. I guess when you're still here, then thank you very much for watching most of this Let's Play. It was a great time for me also. I hope you feel a little bit the same, and then probably, or very much hopefully, see you next time with the next Victoria 3 Let's Play, which is coming in November. Or, of course, you're very much invited to check out my other Let's Plays. At the moment, we still have Crusader Kings and Old World, and also probably Strategic Command is coming in very soon again too. I'll bring out a channel update news also at some point to keep you guys updated. Just have a look on my channel here and there, also community section, there will be updates and so forth. Yeah, I don't want to repeat myself. Thanks for watching. See you the next time. Bye. Your Strategy Wolf.